Right, let's try this one last time. No, 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 absolutely not. Don't worry, man. I turned down the difficulty so they hopefully won't put up 80 on me this time. It's on All-American instead of Heisman. One last time we try it. I'm gonna take the L no matter what happens. You love it here, Smash. Can't deny it. But you love it. Alright, here we go, guys.
Welcome everyone to College Park, Maryland, and the house has been built by guys from Boomer to Dick. Home to the Maryland Terrapins, where the fans are eager to welcome visitors into the shell. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, the UCONN Huskies taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
Hamburger helper in a cup is diabolical.
Finally, the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So UConn's offense takes the field.
Oh, nice, dude. I'm looking forward to that.
Obviously, defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time.
I'm gonna have to do some voiceovers for you.
He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
He's looking to throw. He's right on target. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something that they'd rather be in, now you can leave, and there is no penalty. So a lot of recruiting, Jesse, on other people's teams that go on throughout a season.
Yeah, it's 365, and it's a lot of pressure on coaches to re-recruit their own players as well to try to keep those rosters intact. But the transfer portal completely flips rosters upside down. One team that struggles this year, if they get one key addition, it's a team potentially competing for a national championship next season.
UConn will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So Maryland's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Wide out in motion. To the air, it's Edwards. Using the quick game.
Damn.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Oh,
They
nice
pick
hit.
up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
And that's what I love about the QB run game in this offense is it just keeps these defenses off balance. We're going to see a lot of running backs doing their work between the tackles in this game as well. But you see how mixing in the quarterback run, too, it just keeps this defense so confused.
Lining up, trying to convert this third and short from the 40. They'll try to get it through the air.
Ooh, that's not good.
Downfield. Turns it on down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Maryland! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
And this offense gets on the board and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. UConn going back to work on offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Here they come, trying to convert a third and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down and distances, third downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
Takes a handoff. It's Edwards.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Feeling some heat. Makes the grab down the middle. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh, shit.
And they got him for the sack.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass
Thank you,
rush to
Rocky.
get home.
Appreciate you, bro.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming here.
We changed the difficulty, and so far, I'm still getting my ass kicked.
Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Now on third down for this offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. To the air, it's Edwards. Spits it out to the back.
Nice.
He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. And the Terrapins line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Looking for a block. It's Sheffield. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The UConn offense goes back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40.
Nice, dude. Looking forward to it.
From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And he was knocked down immediately, short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. UConn will have to punt it away.
Nice, roughing the kicker.
Looking for a block. It's Smith. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
No kidding.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Trying to get to it. Took a shot as he threw. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and threw it away. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. UConn will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
They'll throw it on first down. The sure hands. It's Hemby. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Hemby. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. UConn going back to work on offense. They've hit a bit of a lull here, and they need to get things cranked up with this possession, Jesse.
Just haven't had a rhythm these last couple of possessions, but I'll tell you, the best way to get back into one is to run the football. Establish yourselves up front at the line of scrimmage and help keep these 3rd downs manageable.
Now, and the best news is
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
On the move at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Makes his connection. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. UConn will have to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll call for the fair catch here. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They're bringing heat. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle.
Intercepted.
Intercepted. Takes it the other way. And after the interception, able to get it in plus territory, taking it back to the 41.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Dumps it off in the flats. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man quickly. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man in the middle. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Huskies look to keep this drive humming. A 1st down run in the red zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Bringing the extra beef, It's goal line. I know what I'm going to get. I know what I'm going to do. We're going to be bigger, stronger at the point of attack, push you around, and then the running back does the rest and finds the end zone.
And the extra point was good. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Looking for a gap. It's Hemby. Tackled there by the defense.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball in second and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable third down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in second and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
And the Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the single back. He breaks a tackle. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Handoff from the gun. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Just feeds the running back. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Now he's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Power football with the run.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
With the catch, it's Howard. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Terrapins! You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play, you line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The UConn offense goes back to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football, because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Zings it complete to the right. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Off the boot, looking for his man. The throw. And he left that one short, trying to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harris. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call. UConn will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Fires it incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Returner goes out of there.
UConn going back to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Throws to the tight end. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. UConn comes to the line after getting another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. This UConn offense really has it going. They'll leave it with the lone back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. Tackled, but he has a 1st down. UConn is now threatening in the red zone. The give to the back. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the defense got him at the 27.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground.
Touchdown, Huskies! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
Lining up to add another. Splits those uprights right in half. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Tennessee looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over the field like Smokey in the pregame. They're up by 35 over the Pandas. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking for room. It's Hemby. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield, and make this life hard on this running back.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. It's complete to the left.
Shit.
At midfield, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Back to the air one more time. Caught over the middle. It's Howard. Stopped after making the catch.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. It's caught. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll immediately call timeout. On second down, he'll let it fly. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Maryland!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Unloads it left. He's got it. Hit the afterburners, kid. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Oh,
Now I shanked a kick right at halftime.
And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working. And I'm not sure that
somebody shit his pants
is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. UConn has it teed up to start this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Still running at the 40. Afterburner's coming. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Back to pass, it's Edwards. It's complete on the right side. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. Out of the gun to give to the back. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Terrapins! He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The UConn offense goes back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. He's going to pass. He looks that one in nicely. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. And the Huskies are on the move. To the ground. He's got it again. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Getting some heat. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on 3rd down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. Dances away to buy time. Got his man on the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
UConn 17.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Nice move there. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. He's up to 90 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game. To the air, it's Edwards. Looking to the big tight end. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Hemby. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Offense working from the pistol. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave him no opportunity for a return. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Little touch pass to the receiver. The expressway is wide open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
How many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, go in full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Just gets rid of it before the heat. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. UConn will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Offense set on 1st down. They'll put the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. With the catch, it's Howard. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. Touch pass on the line. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Back to throw, it's Edwards. Gets it out fast. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Pressure coming. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The gift to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. He's got 98 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Coming after it. And they can't make the connection on third down. And the Terrapins will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got him backed up. To the ground with the back. Runs into a wall. They'll give him one out to the 8. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he drops to throw.
Come on.
What a snag by the defense. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's got it and still on his feet. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Edwards. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Maryland!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UConn going back to work on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Trying to get rid of it. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And it's on the ground. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. UConn will have to punt it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Line gets set, 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Line getting set on 2nd down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. And now on 2nd down for this offense. On the run, it's Temby. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Howard. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. They move the tight end all over. From the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go to the ground. And the defense makes the stop after
I don't want to hear it smash.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Back to throw, it's Edwards.
I'm not winning because they've scored more points than me.
And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And the Terrapins will punt it away on 4th down. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today.
I said, so hopefully I don't get my ass kicked. I didn't guarantee not ass kicking.
The UConn offense goes back to work. Snagged in the middle. It's Edwards. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20.
To be fair, my team is ass.
And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Quickly complete. Tackled immediately after the catch.
I'm trying to rebuild UConn because they've never been a good football team.
So you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Throws for the tight end. And it'll be
He dropped it.
This is some physical pass defense. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27.
15 minutes. Yeah. Yeah.
He wants to throw it again. They're
Oh, shit.
to get to it. And the heat gets there.
No one got open.
Down at the 14-yard line.
Oh, and I'm punting against the wind.
He'll try to really get into this one. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk-averse.
They didn't put up 80 this time, so that's a start.
Offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's
yeah, and
over.
they're all right too.
Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
I don't think so. They finished like 9-7 the previous year.
Put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. And he's lucky to get
He left my ankles down the street.
Knows better than to try that too often. 2nd down coming up. It's complete to the right. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Gets rid of it.
You fucker.
Catch in the middle, it's Hemby. Touchdown, Terrapins! And
just when I said, oh, I'm not going to get my ass kicked, right? Didn't say it. I said, maybe I won't. Still did.
Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch.
Ugh, this is ugly.
UConn going back to work on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing
not
picked up
quick.
and going.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Feeling some heat. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away.
No one can get open.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's caught. It's Edwards. And he's not going to make
Oh yeah, let's go for it when I'm down by like 35.
Down by
Blame management.
They can't come up empty.
That's what I do.
They'll go for it on 4th down.
I am management.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
That's me.
For the offense.
Yeah, I'll blame the
They'll
GM.
run it from the gun.
Oh
Nice
no!
move to pick up yardage. Still
Dude.
on his feet. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. The Terrapins will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. The give. Touchdown, Maryland! And the beatdown has ensued.
Yeah, the beatdown has ensued. Like it hasn't been a beatdown for the last quarter and a half.
That's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer.
I've scored 3 points in this half.
Teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The UConn offense goes back to work.
It has not made a difference.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up.
And 1st down for the offense.
He's looking to throw it. Using his legs to buy some time. And he's left with no option.
The
but to
coverage
throw
is
it
just
away.
too good.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the 4th quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. The Huskies will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make
I feel
the stop
bad.
right at the 30-yard
That was
line,
rough.
but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. They go to the ground.
Oh, come
And
on.
a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
He's got it along the sidelines, foot in bounds, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, let's have a good drive when it doesn't make a difference.
Time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Makes the catch. It's Harris. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
I just need back-to-back pick sixes and I'll be in it. It's
He's
good.
looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Edwards. He is stopped
Come on,
behind
Edwards.
the line
Huh?
of scrimmage. They'll lose
Yeah.
yards on that one. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a
Shit.
doozy if they can pull it off. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down in the 4th quarter. It's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He makes a grab.
Yeah, that's who I was
Down
looking
to the
for too.
3-yard
What's up,
line,
James?
and that's where they'll have
I'm
it
just getting
1st and goal.
demolished right now.
Well, I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop.
Yeah, baby!
The end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskies.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here.
I got
Our
this.
defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some
Breaks his
running room,
spine.
but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. This offense has really been clicking in the game so
I'm gonna
far.
give him
Jesse.
cigarette
No doubt.
burns at the
Everything
bottom of
their
the
play
pile.
caller is dialing up. These guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's the this offense with a
It's
fresh set
over.
of
At least I
downs.
got that last garbage time touchdown.
They'll run it to keep
Oh,
the
come
clock
on.
moving. Plows through the defense. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. He leaves it with his back.
Oh.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And the Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride
I'm
the
going to
running
deflate
back and
all
leave
their
it with him.
balls.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
The blitz didn't even work.
Finds a crease at the 20. And there they go again.
Did you see
with
that, dude? I went with the hit
another
stick and he
huge
just
gain on the
bounced
ground.
off.
He's finally run out of bounds. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
No, they're not going to throw the ball. They're just going to keep running the clock out.
You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They bring him down, and he's gonna
217
lose a
rushing
yard on that
yards.
one. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Gonna run it. It's Hemby. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save.
Sorry,
as much
guys. They
time
only
as
scored
possible for their
52 this
offense.
time.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead's extended a little further.
It was an 80.
What you want to do here is give up a big return, pin them back, and then the defense can just stop them from scoring.
Glass
a
half full
touchdown.
kind of guy.
UConn going back to work on offense.
I want to say it was like
It has been a
88
rather
they scored on me
forgettable day
last
that's
game.
Finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not.
It's been an
not
awful
functioning
day,
well on
this
offense.
guy.
Defense giving up a lot
Fuck
of
this
points.
announcer.
This is the day, Palmer. They'll like
Not
to
even.
forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. He will step out of bounds.
Yeah,
but
they're
not
making
before
catches
the
like
play.
that now
He'll
that
go
there's
back
18
first down
seconds
for this
left and I'm
offense.
down by fucking
First set of
28.
downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't
I've
make
thrown the ball
connection last
58
time. Let's see if they
times.
throw it again. Looking to pass.
Probably
on
like
2nd down.
300.
He makes the connection. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on
I am
that
not
one. It'll
calling
be
a Hail
first
Mary.
down.
Runs out of bounds after 36. And that's good enough for a first down.
Yeah, right. Throw an interception at the end of the game.
And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down.
You know, he laughed at Pete Carroll as he was walking to the sideline after that.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. Bitterly disappointing start to the season as they can't come up with.
Well, I took the L, guys. I took the L. It's all good. Maybe we'll bounce back next game, or maybe they'll put up 80 again. Who knows? We'll see who we play.
Plays to be made on the field. And David, I think moving forward, this team just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and when you see it on tape, and your coach has been preaching all camp about the mistakes.
That was
but
horrendous.
Now it's real. Now you got a loss attached to it, but a lot of
Yeah, that was their
play,
first
still
touchdown.
ahead, a lot of opportunities to still have a successful season.
Yeah, their
That's
first
gonna
of
do it
many.
for us from here for Jesse Palmer, David Pollack,
Yeah,
I'm
their
Reese
fucking
Davis, and this
mascot's
has been
literally
another
a turtle.
presentation of EA Sports College.
I lost to the fucking turtles, bro. I like turtles. Yeah. Each win. I don't win. Of course, my defensive coordinator didn't get anything. I don't even know what I'm doing. Advance to next week. Who we playing? Not the Turtles. Player of the week. For real. Oh yes, someone that sucks. Yes. Let's go. Holy shit. 224 receiving yards. 5 sacks. Ugh. Go to bed. Yeah, FCS East. They haven't even played a game yet. Yeah, you can't recruit a retired NFL player. I don't think they would play very good. Oh yeah, they're absolute ass, dude. 68 overall. Nice. Alright. And we're at home. Let's go. We're gonna be depressed the whole time because we're in Connecticut.
East Hartford, Connecticut, home to
East
the UConn
Hartford,
Huskies,
Connecticut.
where basketball
What a
has
shithole.
Championship pedigree, and there's plenty of enthusiasm for football as well.
Oh shit.
We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting
Need
ready
the gate
for this
shut.
game. As we'll see, the Astronauts taking on
The team name is the
UConn Huskies.
Astronauts.
For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Astronauts, long
If I lose this game, I'm gonna sell my PlayStation.
The season will get underway. Here he comes from inside his own
Deal.
5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So the UConn Huskies return team will have that offense backed up. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David.
Oh my goodness.
He's loose. Oh, what a move! Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one.
Yeah, 39-yard run, first play.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. And this
Yeah, they're ass, dude. Oh my goodness.
They rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Yeah.
After moving this
Yeah, he is.
pass, here we are on first down.
And he's slow as shit, too, so the fact that I outran that dude, that's
Use
crazy.
the play fake, now to throw. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. UConn is now threatening in the red zone. The running back has it. Plows ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down.
Oh, yeah.
Everything's on.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The big fella.
This was the redemption game I needed.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, UConn.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put...
I'm also the home team.
You can't start a game better than that.
And he's got
Yeah,
the
it
extra
was.
point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
This is promising.
Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Astronauts offense will try to get something started with their first possession.
The
As we take a
Astronauts.
look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Oh, I can't wait to see how ass their offense is. This is going to be great.
Big plays on the field. Keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their
fullback
respective football
run.
teams, regardless of which side of the ball they play on. The
What
teammates
kind of
look towards
offensive
them to
scheme
step
is
up in games
this?
like this.
Hand off to the fullback. And he's knocked down.
Oh, my
but not
defense is
before
still
moving the
ass.
chains. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down.
26-yard line. And first down for the offense.
Running back goes in motion. This is a designed run. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. As college football evolves, guys, and players have more rights and they capitalize on name, image, and likeness, and teams are in different conferences, maybe the biggest thing and the thing that keeps coaches up at night, dealing with the transfer portal.
Because they got to make sure that everybody in their locker room is happy. Oftentimes, you're re-recruiting your own players and trying to keep the wolves at bay. The phone calls that are coming in from other programs trying to steal your guys. It is not easy. Probably as difficult as it's ever been, Dave.
Oh, yeah, this is going to be ugly.
Get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Slips through the line, and the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The UConn offense goes back to work.
Why couldn't I have played them first?
Grind it up, run over in football. That last touchdown drive was for you.
Because then I would have had the false illusion that I was good. Oh, wow, threw a pick.
Pass interference. Defense.
Oh, pass interference. Let's go.
Thought he had the huge play with the interception. Instead, nabbed for PI, and it'll be first down for this offense. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first
I thought I
downs
was
on a
playing
penalty.
like shit already.
That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not
Alright, let's stop getting cocky with the deep passes where I throw an interception again.
Get set for second down. He's looking to throw. Grab behind the line, it's Harris. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good.
My team's so bad I got Chris Hansen on the roster.
Keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on third down.
UConn comes to the line after getting another first down.
Huh?
Handoff to the lone back. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. This UConn offense really has it going. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed over.
Go, 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 touchdown!
And the catch and run into the end zone.
Yeah, boy! Elon Musk is offensive manager.
I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
And the extra point makes it 14.
Well, yeah, we got better. This team is absolute dog shit.
5-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Bringing it back. Gets it across the 20 to the 21 and not quite what he would.
What is going on over there?
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They bring him down and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Let's be honest, Reese. Like, the only time the fullback gets the football is usually in short yardage situations, and the defense was locked in. You got to try to get penetration with that defensive line. They did a good job of it. Nowhere to go with the football for the big.
Oh, dude.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I just speared their quarterback. He tried to keep it and run.
Drive, and now it's third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes the catch. It's O'Neal. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. And the Astronauts will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. UConn going back to work on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse. Running toward the tape. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Looking to go up top on first down. He's got his man.
Oh, fumble.
Oh, it's out. He's got the ball and he'll try to pick up a
dude, I just picked up my own fumble and ran like 20 extra yards with it.
You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls.
This defense has been gashed, and they are backed up again with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Touchdown.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
What?
Is going to have to do a better job being physical.
Nice.
That's 2 rushing touchdowns. They've now
Why do you have 4?
They've got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick strike offense on that.
You have like $500 in controllers,
and he
dude.
got into the house from the 6 to finish it. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out.
Already up 21-0, and it's only been 5 minutes. No, sorry, I'm thinking of NBA time.
The option look. He'll do it himself.
Oh, shit.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the
That was
sticks
their
with a
biggest
first
play
down.
so far, I think.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And it's only because I whiffed on that tackle.
They'll give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line
Maryland's running back has the second most rushing yards this season.
Football back into traffic, and that's exactly what happened.
How does that happen? I've never had that happen.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30.
Not on any system. I've never had the D-pad stop working. It's always stick drift or one of the triggers.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The Astronauts decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The UConn offense goes back to work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of...
He uncorks one deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot.
Wow, he was wide open too.
Scaring at 3rd. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Makes
Damn.
the grab.
Their first stop.
Good
Congratulations.
Stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. UConn will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Now on the option. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. On the option. And the Astronauts have enough for the first down.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back.
They just keep running the fullback run.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll power it inside.
I swear they only throw the ball on 3rd down. They might as well just call it blitz every play.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll go to the air. Buys a little extra time. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. The Astronauts send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. UConn going back to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
He's got his man. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Here's the handoff. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
It's complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Huskies are marching down the field. They'll throw it on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Throwing right. And he
dropped it.
A little too slippery in the hands. Now facing a 3rd
Fucking
and long.
Orville Redenbacher.
From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal.
Oh, shanked it again.
The official says no good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The official says no good. No shit.
Looking for room. It's May. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They'll run the option. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And the Astronauts will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The UConn offense goes back to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he dropped it. Just didn't hook the thing all the way in. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. And the Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's looking deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, things have mostly been going right for this offense in this game so far. That's why they have the lead they have. But that time, a little bit of a mental error. That should have been intercepted. Don't love the decision by the quarterback.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the back.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Pulls it in. It's Edwards.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away. It's a big time play.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. After another clutch 3rd down conversion, it's 1st and goal. Starting to feel a little pressure. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Huskies.
And what a nice nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch and catch.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They'll run the option, fighting off the defender. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. On the option, he'll pull it on the read. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down.
At the 34. Good enough for a first down.
Goes to the option. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. This offense has a second down play. On the option. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, going up top. Got it in the middle. It's O'Neal. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Roughing the passer.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. He'll rise man on the option. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. Here comes the option. Got enough for the first. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. The Astronauts are moving quickly down the field. The option look. He'll toss it. Smashes through. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Fullbacks are very unselfish. One of the most unselfish positions you can find in football. They block 99% of the time. But when you can give them that rock, get a first down, those guys are really big. You know, they're really powerful. They usually fall forward. No nonsense, no jukes, just hit you in the mouth.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. After the run, now to throw. Touchdown, Astronauts! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
UCONN, 28 Astronauts.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UConn going back to work on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Got the back over the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. UConn will have to punt it away. He gets a block. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down.
And that was almost a huge mistake by special teams. On the punt return, fumbling the football. They are so lucky that they jumped on that ball and that their offense is now going to take the field, because that could have been disastrous.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Now on the option. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Talk about great third down defenses. It really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Astronauts will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. The UConn offense goes back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down.
Oh.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. UConn will have to punt it away.
Offense facing 4th down.
He'll call for the fair catch here. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
It's hard. Defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but still a good gain. The Astronauts come to the line in the hurry-up. He's looking to throw. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. UConn going back to work on offense. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
Oh, come on.
Picked off. Got room on the return. Inside the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Astronauts.
Number 1.
What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
1st down here for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Unloads to the wideout. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. A beautifully Beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. UConn will have to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps its drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job on the defense.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout.
Dude.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Trying to take it back. And he was looking for the pick six. He'll have to settle for getting it inside the 30. The offense set for a first down play. They'll start this drive with a pass. Skips away from pressure. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Off play action. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on fourth down. On the option. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
How about that? Fourth down, they turn around and hand it to the big fella at fullback to see if he can punch forward and move the pile, but just nowhere to go. The D-line up front, give them helmet stickers for that play. That was outstanding, and as a result, they're off.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. At the 40, there he goes. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead.
Let's go.
And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Huskies.
About to be 31-14. I've thrown 2 picks, though.
You love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score.
I'm trying to change the passing, though. I don't like the new style passing in this. I'm not understanding it, I guess.
The kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return.
No, you gotta like hold the button. There's a meter now. I just hit a huge run though, with like 2 seconds left.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, a first half that saw a little bit of everything there in East Hartford. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances.
There goes.
It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far.
Yeah, that's what I just changed it to. I changed it back to classic passing. There's like a meter now.
Plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Rentschler Field.
UConn has it teed up to start this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. First down here for the offense. They'll run the option. Quarterback on the keeper.
Oh, what?
Still running at the 40. All kinds of running room. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
They got me bad on that one.
Up with a 1st and goal. They'll run the option. Delivers the contact. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line. And this
I don't even know how to lateral.
See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. On the option. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Astronauts.
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put 2 hands on the football, lower his shoulder. 2nd and goal. You don't need 3rd and goal, thanks to the big fella.
35. Astronauts.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The UConn offense goes back to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline, what sort of changes were they able to make.
The passing is better.
Run way ahead. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties close to the line of scrimmage, anticipating.
Maybe I wouldn't have lost that game so bad before if I would have just switched it to classic passing.
Perfect time right there.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets.
Oh my goodness,
nice
dude.
job by the defense,
So much easier.
Seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a miss.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Quick pass on the fly motion.
Touchdown.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, UConn.
What a difference a change of scenery makes, right? I mean, they went into a hostile environment. They lost their first game, but they've rebounded beautifully. And I think coming back, playing
Yeah, changing the passing really made a difference.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
42. Astronauts. 21.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. First down for this offense. Goes to the option. Hard running there. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but into the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
On the option. Now the pitch.
Again?
40, there he goes. Dances away again.
Dude, the pitch.
Out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. The Astronauts have it with a 1st and 10. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. At at the 20. He's got space. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7th. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And the Astronauts have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Here comes the option. He'll keep it himself. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Astronauts! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. UConn going back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
It's complete on the right side. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sheffield. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. He lets one fly deep. He's got it.
As a defense, you don't want to give up big plays. You did there, but the good thing is you kept him out of the end zone. Now you got a chance to make a goal line stand, get some momentum back, get the ball back to your offense.
Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Moving toward the end zone. Ball out. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. The option look. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Sometimes you try to fool the defense with the fullback. Not fooled there.
Better block. Goodness gracious, that's supposed to be a quick hitter, get me a few short yards, and there was nowhere to hit it. They just got hit in the backfield and brought the big fella down quickly.
Every journey begins with a step. This offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. The Astronauts will send out the punt unit. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The UConn offense goes back to work. He'll start this drive firing. Finds the tight end.
Go Chris Hansen.
There he goes. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Touchdown, UConn! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Dude, I absolutely leveled him.
What a golden opportunity for this offense, scooping up the ball, and now they've got it inside the 10. Trying to get closer, and they knock it free. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Man, what a missed opportunity for this offense. They had a chance to get points. Now they turn the football over. But if I'm this defense, I'm ready to roll. I got them in the black zone. They got to go the length of the field, see if I can go make something happen and get this ball back to my offense.
And here comes the offense on second down. Now on the option. Keeps the legs moving. Strong run and useful. Picks up 4 out to the 9.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
They're bringing heat. What a complete
Safety.
disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. Bringing it back, it's Harrison. They finally get him stopped after he maneuvered his way to the 42. UConn going back to work on offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
He'll pull it down and run. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
The tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Release to the back. Catch in the middle. It's O'Neal. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And the Astronauts come to the line with a new set of downs. On the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. If they thought it would fool them to give it to the fullback, that was not the case.
Yeah, give this defense credit. They obviously watched a lot of film this week, and they knew there were a lot of different guys offensively that could touch the football, including the fullback, but he had no room to go there.
Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. The Astronauts are flying down the field. The big fullback's got it.
The ball carried by the fullback.
Went to the running game on first down, now second down. Now they're going to throw it. And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, Will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes a connection.
Damn it.
Racing to the right. Touchdown, Astronauts. And once he got loose, it was all over. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The UConn offense goes back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. On target. They get him down after he makes the catch.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Finds his man down the middle. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. 1st down to start the drive after the break. They'll try the run. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Handoff to the single running back. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. UConn will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Getting some heat. Fights off the defender. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle.
And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. And the Astronauts line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. UConn going back to work on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
On second down, looking again to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 15. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. On the run, still looking. Touchdown, Huskies! And the pummeling has started.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have gotten out on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes the catch and knocked down. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Quick completion on the out route. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Astronauts will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going to throw it again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Matthews. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They've been very sharp on this drive so far. Now 1st and 10 from the 43. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the tight end.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Now after the short completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the 4th quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback.
And that pass intercepted. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Using his legs, it's Edwards. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. to the ground to try to pick up the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. This UConn offense really has it going. They're getting this guy lathered up. Sweet feet on the move. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? The give to the left. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. So you might expect to see victory formation. Instead, you will see a field goal attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. That last field goal was a big one. Now it takes a touchdown to beat them. You want to pin them back on the kickoff here. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Ugh. I played Duke.
Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium on the campus of Duke University, and customarily a trip here involves a journey to K-ville. Instead, you will be engulfed by the Wade Wackos, the Duke fans ready for their Blue Devils to go to work. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, the UCONN Huskies taking on a team from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Blue Devils will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies' offense is on the field for the first time today. When your quarterback takes the field, you want him to look just like this guy, exuding confidence.
Yeah, the it factor. He's the man. Nobody questions it. Everybody on this team knows they've got his back, and he's the leader.
Everybody in this stadium also knows the offense goes as this guy goes. He has got to play well today.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
So the Duke Blue Devils offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. A 3rd and long coming up here. To the air, it's Murphy. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
And the Blue Devils are rolling down the field. On the ground, it's Moore. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Finds his man. It's Moore. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Finds his big tight end. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. The Blue Devils with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. It's caught downfield. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
The defense there has their backs against the wall. That's a great job of really just gearing down, getting some push up front, not giving away anything, and making that play and that tackle.
Just trucks through it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Duke.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UConn offense goes back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He's got it down the middle. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. The best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
The play action fake. How about that catch and toe tap to get the first down? Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
Comes out throwing on first down. Keeps looking downfield. Open space at the 25. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last one.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskies.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the extra point is good. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They'll run this play from the pistol. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. UConn going back to work on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Trying play action. Pressure. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll leave it with him. Runs through a tackle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Coming after him. Got his man on the outside. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 3rd and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the field goal unit is on the field. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Good right down the boulevard. And with that, they've taken the lead. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UConn offense goes back to work. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
Lining up to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
On the move, it's Moore. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Movement here from the tight end. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
And that's exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
The Blue Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab outside. It's Harvey. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. Line getting set on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Moore. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter.
UCONN 7.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
UCONN 7.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UConn going back to work on offense. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. The Huskies have their offense in high gear. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Got his man on the right. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. He wants to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Listen, I know DBs don't catch the ball real well, but to be a defensive back, it's one of the hardest positions in football. You got to stay with these big, fast wide receivers and then try to go track the football and make a play. Great job making a play for his team.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover 0. When I play cover 0, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. Grabbed on the outside. It's Harvey. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. They go to the draw. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. And the Blue Devils have taken it inside the 20. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass, it's Murphy. Quickly complete. They get him down after he makes the catch.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Using the quick game. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll put the tight end in motion. Off play action on 1st down. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not one, not two, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. The UConn offense goes back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next one.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Throws to the tight end. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. UConn will have to punt it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. The give to the tailback. Powers through the defender. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. It'll be a draw. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Blue Devils will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. UConn going back to work on offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires left. He's got it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on.
Just causing wreckage in the secondary. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a 1st down. And the Huskies are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the ball is picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. Line gets set, 1st down. Wide out in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the pass hits, picked off. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the running back. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
When you're a defense, you stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you. So you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. The field goal is no good. Boy, that field goal really could have helped the mental health, but it's still a 13-point game. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Got his man quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Looking deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The UConn offense goes back to work. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught in the backfield, it's Edwards. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He's got his man, and he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. UConn will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. Hit the afterburners, kid. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
After that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UConn going back to work on offense. They'll give it to the back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you've got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Looking to move it through the air. Gets it out quickly. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
They're trying to get to it. Rolls it in. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a 1st down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. He's looking to throw it. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up.
He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Huskies!
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll be able to snap it once more before the end of the half. Running back searching for a hole. Bulls his way forward. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And you know, in a day where the spread option and air raid are the offenses of choice, how nice is it to see the 3 yards and a cloud of dust approach? Although we've also seen some runs go for a lot longer. Physical offensive lines coupled with great backs is like a throwback to the olden days, and that's refreshing. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Field inside Wallace Wade Stadium.
UConn has it teed up to start this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Harvey. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. On the run, it's Moore. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
We're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Breaks the tackle. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not...
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Taking it the other way. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The throw. Got a man. It's Sheffield. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a 1st down.
The Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback adapting. He chucks one out to the right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Running with power. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of a shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Splits the uprights right down the middle. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
UCONN 17.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Back to pass, it's Murphy. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. They want to just keep throwing it. Caught in the backfield. It's Harvey. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the 1st down. The Blue Devils look to keep this drive humming. Going up top on 1st down. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. And now on 2nd down for this offense.
Yeah, I won the 2nd one. I'm losing this one now.
He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Moore. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up their 1st down at the 34-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Gets it out fast. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Off the play fake. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Power football with the run. Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 2nd down, looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. And he dropped a quick spin move on him before being dragged down. Solid pickup on the play.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
And those little chunks keep annoying the crud out of you when you're on defense. It's just putting them in easy situations, chewing up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that. Put you in a bad situation as a defensive coordinator. What do I call? Either way, priority number 1, we got to stop the throw.
2nd down coming up. Looking for a crease. It's Edwards. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that 1st down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
And the Huskies getting set on 1st and 10. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put 1 mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Going for it all. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, UConn. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution.
Right back in this game.
The receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that one. Nice job.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Like, you're going to be a great player. You got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They move the tight end all over. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quickly complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. They're going to run it. Tackle is made after the 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Looking for a man. It's Murphy. Setting up the screen. Shakes off the tackle. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Got his man. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Trying to get to him. Gets down at the last possible second to avoid getting lit up. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right half. It's good. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The UConn offense goes back to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Turns it on in midfield. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They're going to ride this running back. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. He makes the connection. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. He leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Got his man. Got enough space. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And this is almost certainly 4-down territory, down 6 and needing a touch.
Let's go.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UConn.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point gives him a 1-point lead here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. NC State is piling up the points here today. They've opened up a massive lead in what's shaping up to be the kind of blowout neither side will soon forget. They're up by 30 over Louisiana Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Not a lot of room to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Murphy. He's going to let it go. Drags it down the right side. He's loose. Past the 10. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. UConn going back to work on offense. The give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, that's not on the quarterback. I know it's not easy completing some of these out routes, especially at the college level, but that's a play the receiver's got to make.
Gives it to the back on the draw. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking left. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I think the quarterback's got to do a better job with his eyes, guys. He's already been picked off twice in this game, and that one got swatted away. He's telegraphing where he's throwing the football, and it's making life really hard on him.
Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Well, they get another big run for a first down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
Caught in the backfield, it's Edwards. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense gets set for second down. Off play action. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Huskies.
And it's now the second time
this game is fucking intense.
Scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? The aerial assault continues. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. And the Blue Devils are on the move. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark. 6th play of the drive coming up. It's a draw. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Probably need to pick up a few yards. From here, it would be a 62-yard attempt. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. The Blue Devils will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Leaves it with the back. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down. Understand the situation. Understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. The play action fake. They're bringing heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that running the football on first down.
They'll run it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
The give on fourth down. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And your decision to go for it on fourth down has a lot to do with your kicker. How strong is his leg? Some of these guys nowadays, they can boot the ball 50, 60 yards, no problem. Do I believe in him or do I go for it? And they believed in their offense, they went for it, and they got the first down.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Fakes his man out. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They'll go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in position to win.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. The give to the back. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3.
All right, 4th and short. You need a field goal to take the lead. There's less than a minute left right now. I don't think you get aggressive here on 4th down. Just kick the field goal to give yourself a chance to win this game.
And the try is no good. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied, guys.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Finds his man. It's Moore. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Huskies.
What a play by this defense. The offense going in to take the lead. No. Flip the script. The big pick six. Now you're leading in this ball game. What a play by the D.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. The Hawkeyes have been hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by a field goal over Troy. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Firing to the right, complete.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be thrown to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Good timing on the quick out. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
Gotta have it here on 4th down. The quick out. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a 1st down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. He's going to pass. Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. After the misfire now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got an open man.
Wow, okay.
Touchdown, Duke. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Massive score, now massive decision making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? If you want to go for it, it's your decision.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The UConn offense goes back to work. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop and you can save every second you have.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. UConn is now threatening in the red zone. On the ground, it's Edwards. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
All right, now when I'm in OT and I start to get in this territory, I gotta be thinking touchdown. Like, what are my plays that I can go to now? I ran the football, I showed a little bit of conservativeness. I got to take advantage of a shot out wide. What's my best go-to play in this situation?
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Touchdown, Huskies! They strike first here in overtime. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Blue Devils. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
And what a response response. You just gave up 7 on the other side of the field. Every reason to get dejected. Oh, man. But they come out and they respond and they score on the first play. And now, Jesse, down by 1. What do you do?
And they made it look easy too, David. And you got to wonder about this defense and how much they have left in the tank. Because of that, maybe if you're on offense, you just decide to end this thing right here. You scored so easily. Maybe you could do the same on a 2-point play.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Back to throw, it's Murphy. He finds his man.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
They're looking at a 3rd and 4 with their first possession here in overtime. Getting some heat. Escapes the sack. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss. So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. Just drives it between the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. They go to the ground. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The running back has it. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And you see them consistently sticking with the run, staying balanced. As you get closer to the goal line, you're thinking,
A game winner! What a finish in double overtime with the touchdown!
have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away there, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around, we're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, David.
Yeah, right. If you know Reese Davis, that is not happening, but we got a free game that was awesome, back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Nice, dude. Did you watch the end of that game? That was crazy. Just beat Duke in overtime, 58-55. Had 5 interceptions on them. Florida Atlantic Owls, huh? I don't know if I'm gonna play this one tonight. Might call it here. Alright guys, I'll probably be live with some more of this tomorrow.